Yo, what's up? This is Big Kid Xavier. I know it's been a fucking while since I've made any video responses or any videos at all, but I've been busy moving and working on music and doing the daily grind and whatnot. But I had to speak on this Amanda Todd situation because currently I'm actually banned from posting on Facebook due to reasons unrelated. but when it comes to this, I mean, honestly, my opinion is it's just another bandwagon for everyone to jump onto. It really is. It's just another bandwagon for everyone to jump onto, and everyone all of a sudden cares about this person who apparently was bullied by the internet in general. But I mean, I think that uh, Phil really did leave out a big piece of information. Uh, it wasn't as though she was just taken advantage of. One of the things that actually added fuel to the fire was that apparently she wound up having sex with a friend's boyfriend or someone whom she knew was already in a relationship, and that's really where it actually grew. It fucking grew where it was more on a personal level of people that she went to school with as well. And so that, along with the pictures and everything, um, that that's what wound up, causing a lot of the bullying. And my thing is I don't really have that much sympathy towards her because my thing is she's someone who made a choice and did not did not want to take responsible did not want to take responsibility for her actions. And yeah, you're young, you don't really know how to deal with it, but as Phil said, she used a a long-term a long-term solution for a temporary problem, a permanent solution for a temporary problem. And it was foolish. And yeah, she knows she was a kid, but I mean, shit, we all were kids, and um, I think there are people who honestly who are out there now who have definitely been hounded worse, much worse than she was, and who have had probably even just more definitely much worse things said to them and done to them. Um, and my thing is like I said, if you make the bed, sleep in it. If you do some shit that was dirty, all right, you did it. Like just that's what it comes down to. And she didn't want to take responsibility for it, and so she chose the easy way out. And I don't have very much sympathy as much. I don't really have very much sympathy towards her like everyone else does. And I know people are gonna call me a horrible person and tell me how I was probably a bully or some shit. And in fact, I got bullied. I got fucked with constantly growing up. I mean, just terror. I got fucked with. Just seriously. And the way Phil explained it, that it made him grow. It made me fucking grow. And I've been there. You know what I'm saying? And to me, for people to sit up and act as though she was some angel and she somehow didn't deserve any of the heat that she got. I'm sorry, but if you fuck somebody's, I mean, honestly, just from the standpoint of you fuck someone's boyfriend, yo, like that's gonna it's gonna cause it's you're gonna ruffle some feathers. You're gonna have some shit talked about you. That's just backlash from that's backlash at the end of the day. And plus, it's high school, so I mean, honestly, I think the people whom are really need to really need to be looked at right now is where the fuck were her parents and why didn't they help her with her self-esteem? Because that was something that I definitely I had parents that you know they they pumped me up. They basically they had to hear me and hear my sob stories coming home, like of me dealing with shit, and they definitely, my mom mainly. She definitely straight up just like she helped out my self confidence. And at the end of the day, that shit does matter. I know, it's not so much about like just pointing fingers, but I mean, shit, everybody's out in the witch hunting right now, and everybody's saying, well, anonymous figured out that it was this guy, but it's an alleged thing because they kind of think so. And what's gonna happen is whoever the fuck this guy is, whether or not he's guilty, or whether or not he was the person who did it or not, his life is fucking ruined. And the sad part about it is that if it isn't him, then his life, you basically, the internet has failed and has fucked over someone who probably didn't have shit to do with it. And hopefully, maybe it actually is the guy, and the internet was successful in finding someone who's a sick, twisted individual. But um, at the same time, I really think this is more the whole looking for the person who originally posted all the pictures. I think it's more of a fucking witch hunt. And at the end of the day, like, what the fuck is a 15-year-old doing showing so like why the fuck are you showing your tits on a webcam? I don't give a fuck how convincing someone is. I'm sorry, if you're a good enough parent, that shit's not gonna fucking happen. Straight up. I mean, I understand kids being impressionable about everything and all the media and all this shit out right now, but if you're a good enough parent, your kid isn't gonna do certain things. You know, I understand some kids fall through the cracks, but I mean, honestly, this is some shit. This is a trend that I mean, in my opinion, I'm 23, and a lot of the people that I'm seeing growing up, a lot of the teenagers, they honestly, I'm like, fuck, you're gonna be able to vote one day. Shit, you're gonna be old enough to run for Congress, and shit, you just might get it. That's what worries me, and I don't know, like it's just I feel as though the generations that are coming up, they're basically being told do whatever the fuck you want to, but if you have to deal with any consequences, you know, um, call it either bullying or cop it, make it a cop out and call it bullying, or it's just it's to me it's just I just feel like the generations that are coming up are just extremely pussified, very much so. Even my generation, we're a bunch of fucking pussies, seriously. And I'm not saying that bullying is a good thing. I'm just saying that it's life. I mean, shit. Like people are gonna say bad shit about you, regardless. There's always gonna be somebody who has a negative view of you, just because of the fact that there people have different opinions on shit. But I don't know. I mean, that's just my take on it. And I feel long winded in regards to all of this. But that's that's my look on it. But I mean, you guys can take it how you feel. Leave a comment, whatever, like it, dislike it. But my name's Big Kid, and I'm out.